If you have been struggling with low self-esteem issues and you have no idea how to get better, because when it comes to low self-esteem issues, no matter what you try, you tend to get back to that older cycle, feeling like you are not good enough, or maybe what others think of you is true, because all these things happens. If it is the case, and if you want to really get better and you want to know what actually works, not just for you, for everyone, then this video is for you. And if you have been watching my videos, then welcome back. And if you are new here, then hi. If you are someone who is let's say, who is stuck in a financial barrier, or who is stuck mentally, then, and if you want to have a one-on session with me, for that the link is in the description. Do check it out if you want it. So let's get back to the topic. Low self-esteem issues, right? This is a very interesting topic, and this is the second time I'm recording this video. For some reason my camera stopped recording and I wasn't aware of it, so I'm talking again. So yeah, let's get back. Most of the times this self-esteem issues, if we look at the root for it, it comes from our childhood. And from our childhood it comes from the surroundings, that is, the people who were around us, especially the primary caretakers, that is our parents. Because a lot of kids who were not loved unconditionally since their childhood, so that they feel like they do not deserve love, so they find reasons, or they feel like that is true. And for some reason they feel like they do not deserve love, or it can be anything. From their childhood they feel like they do not look good, or it can be anything. So this thought has been rooted in your childhood, and it has been growing since then. It is the surface level argument of it. So if we get deeper into it, and if we try to dissect that one idea, here I have also spoken about this in the previous videos. What actually matters here is one thing that is the most valuable thing that any human being can possess, or it is the most valuable thing in this entire universe. That is the attention of a human being. Why am I saying it is the most valuable thing? It is because the more attention a human being gives to any particular thing, it grows. I'll give you an example for it. If a person thinks that they are not a good speaker, and this one idea is there in their mind, and they have been giving attention to this particular idea for a very long period of time, then of course they are going to feel like they are not a good speaker, right? And they are not going to take any chances, they are not going to take any opportunities, so they are not going to be a good speaker, right? So similarly, any negative thought or any positive thought is there in your mind, the more attention you give, the more serious you will get. The more serious it is, the more important it is. The more important it is, the more time and energy you're going to spend towards it. And the more time and energy you spend towards it, the more it grows. So that is what I said. So this attention is the currency with which a lot of industries are growing, and have been growing for a very long time, like the entertainment industry, the movie business, or anything. It all functions in this one particular thing, that is your attention. Now you can understand, okay, your attention is the most valuable thing that you possess, and how can it affect your self-esteem? That is where I, as I said, from your childhood some thought has been inculcated in your mind, and you have been giving attention to that one particular thought for a very long period of time, and this thought grows stronger and stronger and stronger. I want you guys to imagine this as a very small, as a seed that you plant, and the more time you leave and the more water you give, that watering, the act of watering is giving attention. Okay, let's like symbolize it. Okay, so the more water you give, the more this tree grows, and the more it grows, the stronger its roots are, the deeper its roots are, and it is hard for you to pluck the tree, right? And once you try to pluck the tree, it is you know how uncomfortable it is going to get. That is why the people who have low self-esteem issues, no matter what they try to get better or to feel better about themselves, they are going to end up in this loop where even a small discomfort will make them feel like maybe it was true, maybe I'm not good enough, because they just want to feel like whatever they have believed since their childhood has to be true. All right. So the thing that I've explained, the cycle that I've explained, I want you guys to note it down in a pen and a paper, because we human beings are tend to forget things. No matter how important it is, we tend to forget it. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. So just note everything down. All right. So now you can ask me, Shai, do understand where this self-esteem issues come from, and how to actually work towards it and how to change it. I hear you. Just wait for a little bit time, because I want to explain another most important thing, or a factor that actually affects, or that is a reason behind low self-esteem issues. Uh, that is your surroundings. Okay, because when I say surroundings, I mean the people around you. There are a lot of people who, whenever you are in this journey of self discovery, or getting into the better version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the people whom you have been knowing for a very long period of time, they tend to act weird. They'll be like, why are you doing this? What is this nonsense? Why are you like this? And what basically happens is, um you know a lot of people around you might also be suffering from low self esteem issues. And once you tend to work on yourself, they feel like you are getting better and they are not getting better. So they will find some reason to pull you back to the older version of yourself, to the version of yourself that is, um you know not very capable, or that just is that can be controlled by others, right? So a lot of people, when you get into this journey, some people will also try to, let's say, ruin, or let's say damage your confidence, damage your self-esteem, and they want to make you feel like you're not good enough. And you will be like, yeah, I trust this person a lot, I know this person a lot, because I know them for a very very long time, so whatever they say actually is true, or something like that. You will feel all those things, because they know that you trust them, they know that whatever they say has a value over you. So they will tend to pull you back. They will tend to put you in this zone of not feeling good about yourself, right? And this is a very real thing. And no matter how harsh it sounds, the most important thing that you should be doing right away is to cut them off. Because those are the ones that will forever try to control you and your life. And that is the worst thing that can happen to you, because in this life, or in this lifetime, the goal that you should be having is to understand who you really are, and become who you are actually want to become, right? Being the best and the most authentic self of yours should be your goal. Whatever stops you, whoever stops you, aren't your people, aren't the ones whom you should be hanging out with. So yeah, this is the second factor that actually plays this role. And now let's get to the solution of I'm just checking my mic, I don't want to record again. So yeah, so let's get back into the solution of what is actually going to help you to have better self esteem. Because if you have better self esteem, you will have better confidence. If you have better confidence, you will be able to do things in a better way. The more better you do things, the more successful you are going to get, because the probability of you achieving things when you are calmer and confident is far more higher than you being uncertain about different things. All right, so let's get into the solution. L- um I'll just take an example, all right? The same example where I believe that I am a very bad speaker. So now what will happen is, this is a thought that I have been giving attention to, as I just explained. Now, what I want you guys to do is choose a contradictory thought, okay? And label these two thoughts as this, I am a bad speaker thought is a limiting thought. It is controlling me, it is a controlling thought. And I want to choose the opposite thought, the contradictory thought, as a thought that serves me. Like, I am a better speaker, I am becoming a better speaker, I am becoming a better leader. So now, this bad speaker thought is going to stop me from doing anything, or even trying to become a better person, trying to become a better speaker. But whereas this thought, the opposite thought, is going to help me uh, in a way where, I'm becoming a better speaker, so I'll just go and try things. I'll just go and do this. I'll just go and do that. Right. So now let's get into this. After you chose this one thought that actually serves you, what you should be doing is you have to start giving more attention to it for a lot of time. The more frequently you can give attention to it, start giving attention to it. Okay, so this is basically the idea or the root behind all this manifestation affirmation things where people sell a lot of things. But once you understand this, you might not need any of those things. So now, the more frequently you uh, give attention to this one particular thought, the more it will start growing. The more it will start growing, the more ready you will be to try the things that reaffirms that the new thought is true. I'll simplify it. So as I believe that, I'm a better speaker, what I'll do here is, the more I believe that I'm working towards becoming a better speaker, the more I'm open to the opportunities that will make me feel like I'm a better speaker, right? So the more I'm open to the opportunities, the more I'm going to try to become a better speaker. The more I try, the more experience I get. So the experience I get takes away the fear of this newness in me. And the fear is gone. The more experience I get, naturally I'll get better. The more better I become in speaking, the more confident I get. Why? This is very important. Note this down. Confidence is built by social conformity. Okay. Let's say by social evidence. Why am I saying this is, it's not like you believing that I'm a better speaker is going to make you a better speaker, but you actually going out, putting efforts, becoming a better speaker is going to help you. The action in itself is far more valuable than the thought. Okay, so now the more you try, the more efforts you put, the better you get. The better you get, the more confident you get, because you find more social proof. These social proofs can be anything, like others telling you that you speak uh, very nicely, you are a great speaker, you are a good speaker, or you even feeling like, the thoughts that you have in your mind, you can communicate it properly in a better way than before. All these things are social proofs, because you're doing that act. And even in, neurological level, your neurons or your nervous system is getting trained to this new thing. So more confidence you get. The more confidence you get, the more calmer you are. The more calmer you are, the probability of you succeeding in this new endeavor is far more higher. All right, so now you will be like, okay, this actually makes sense. This actually works. This actually makes sense. This is the only way that the things are going to work, guys. It is not you sitting telling thousand times that I'm a better speaker, I'm a better speaker. Okay, it is going to help you by giving it attention, but what actually helps is taking action towards it consistently, no matter what other people say, no matter what other people say or do. Because initially, when you are doing this, as I mentioned earlier, the people who have been seeing you for a very long time will tell you that you are not this person, you are not this kind of a person, you are not good enough, and all these stuff. All right, so that is it. I hope so this video has added some value to you, and I want you guys to mention in the comment section what are the topics that you want me to be talking about in the next videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. See you. Bye.